on this episode of The Blueprint. It's May the 6th. We're up at our Oklahoma lease. We got our buddies Levi and Pepper with us, and we're going to try to bow hunt turkeys. So Colin and I were here yesterday afternoon for just a little while. I did hear turkey gobble on the roost, but there wasn't a lot of gobbling going on yesterday afternoon in general. So the weather conditions aren't great. It's cloudy and windy. So it's gonna be kind of tough hunting, but I know where one turkey is for sure. I think I heard a second, so we're gonna slip in this morning and see if we can't get on them, shoot something with a bow and arrow. So let's see what happens. If we ever call them up, I might shoot them twice.
Just make sure they're dead?
Yeah. I'm hoping they come around.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking. They might.
Come up that hill.
Or go around the front, into the front of the pasture.
Well, the turkeys didn't gobble after they got on the ground very much, and now we don't know where they're at. So we're hoping that they make a big circle and come out in that hay meadow up there. But they're not gobbling, so we don't really know. And I mostly blame Pepper because, I don't know, I just don't think he did his part, really. I think if he had done a better job, maybe. But,
They didn't come this way. They went that way.
I think they went that way. With this wind blowing in this open country, he ain't that far. You wouldn't have been able to hear him like that. He may just be on the backside of that barn. He gobbled.
I think he's down there by that power line, kind of where it goes in.
That's a different turkey.
Yeah, that's not
That's the one I told y'all I heard when I was standing up there and I come walking back.
Like where we were standing by that gate.
He's back over there. So it's 95 degrees, 96 degrees, and we went into town, ate lunch, took a break, and we left that bird on the back side of the hayfield, and he's with a hen strutting, and I'm sure he's not still there, but I'm pretty sure he roosted on the back right side of that field. And so our plan for this afternoon is to just go in there along that side and set up back there in that back corner somewhere, and just see if he gets, when the sun starts to go down a little bit and it cools off a little bit, maybe he'll get a little active, maybe gobble a little bit, see if we can't do something with him. I think he's kind of just staying along that backside, so that's our plan. It's windy and it's hot. It's really hard to move around and find a turkey, so we're gonna do the best we can. Hopefully, worst case scenario, we can see him, hear him, have some idea for in the morning, and see where it goes from there.
I mean, literally right where the decoys were.
I'm gonna say they're out there about 275-ish. They look like they were 40 yards out in front of our decoys, maybe. They both down back.
You think they're Jake's lot? The front one's a Jake, because that's the one I saw that was standing to the side. Yeah, it's a Jake. I see his little nub now.
Feel better now? Think you can hit him from here?
I can try.
They all eat the
Hey,
same.
I'm with the wind, man. With the wind, though.
Can't eat them beards.
Huh?
Can't eat them beards.
That should be
know.
that should be
Another
a
shirt.
Louisiana Bowhunter
Can't eat them beards.
Can't eat them birds.
They're, probably easier than a horn. Probably mix it up with stew or something. I mean, based off of what we heard gobble, I feel like he's within 200 yards of us somewhere in these woods. This kind of looks good right here. We could get back in there, set the decoys out right here. There was two of them.
The second one, where's the second one
I
at?
couldn't tell if it was behind. I think it was
I
behind
think-
us.
Yeah.
It may have been those on the other side of the creek.
Yeah.
Does this one you hear over here, Colin, you think it's on the creek or on the other side of the creek?
I think that one might be about that box stand over there. That ladder stand.
Where we parked the trucks, the back of that field.
Somewhere over there. He's far.
Well, we heard, one time I hooted, and I heard turkeys in 3 different directions, and none of them were this one. And I was like...
I heard him twice.
I swear, I think there's one on this side of the road, maybe one over here and over there. But it could be those, and I just can't tell where they're at.
They did it twice, and neither one of us could really tell where they were at.
Like, I thought I heard one back in there somewhere. I thought I heard one down the road on the other side of the road down that way. But that could have been this one that you heard. That could have just sounded like it was over here.
Those behind the pond gobbled almost every time you hoot out. So.
They won't die.
Oh, absolutely.
We're wrapping up our first full day, and
Peanut gallery over here.
so let me start out by saying it's really awkward when you talk to the camera and you got these two standing over here.
I didn't do anything.
But we watched 4 birds go across the field. We know where they're roosted. A turkey that we were chasing all afternoon, we're pretty sure it's him, is down here, kind of across where we were on birds this morning. We heard some other birds in the distance. There's a bunch of turkeys gobbling this afternoon, so that's the good news. Bad news is Pepper won't shoot a shotgun, so we have to bow hunt, which makes it a lot harder, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna miss. So I have to go to sleep tonight deciding whether I'm gonna bring a shotgun so I can clean up his mess in the morning, or whether I'm gonna bring my bow and be a good soldier and
Still clean up his mess.
still clean up his mess. But, you know, seriously, I think we got a pretty good plan for in the morning. We kind of know pretty well where those birds are roosted, so there's a good area we can set up in. And at least even if we don't get those birds to us off the roost, we're kind of in the middle of the place on the back side of the field where it seems like every turkey around here ends up every morning anyway in this area. So we should be set up good for in the morning. So we'll see you at daylight. It's our second afternoon here at the Oklahoma Lease. It was our third afternoon, actually. We got here first day in the afternoon. I think it's May the 7th. It's Sunday. It's like 90 degrees. We got a pretty steady 15-mile-an-hour wind, so that kind of sucks for turkey hunting. Can't hear anything very well, but we set up on 4 birds this morning. We heard two or three others gobbling. They didn't do what we thought they would do. And we know there's one really big turkey, we chased him around yesterday. He was gobbling down here this morning. We came close to him again this morning, but I don't know. He left with a hen, and we're hoping all these birds went kind of west and south this morning. So this kind of old homestead here on the lease they're roosting around here. They're coming through here multiple times during the day. It's just really kind of a central place for us. And it's also kind of up on a hill a little bit, which is good and bad. It's good for this location. It's bad because of the wind. But our thought is there's a better than not chance that one of these birds or some of these birds will move through this area this afternoon, either going to roost or just kind of, as it starts to cool off, just moving in the afternoon. And we're just going to be sitting here in this barnyard. They do cut through this fence gap a lot, so we're just going to sit here. We could have a turkey come in quiet, just coming through here. But we can also hear a lot, so if we hear one start gobbling later in the afternoon, we can decide whether or not we need to make a move, something, go somewhere. I don't know. But Levi and Pepper had to go home, so I got the shotgun this afternoon because I got one tag to fill, and this is probably my last hunt in Oklahoma this year. And I don't know if I'm gonna bring the shotgun or the bow in the morning if I don't kill one this afternoon, but for this afternoon it's the shotgun. So hopefully we settle in here and something will gobble. We'll get some action this afternoon. This bird's been pretty tough, so we just gotta get the right one in the right spot. Gotta get that figured out. So we're heading home from our last turkey hunt, likely our last turkey hunt on the lease for this year. The season closes in a week, and we got some other obligations to take care of, and so we probably won't be able to get back up there. It wasn't a bad hunt in the fact that we were on birds pretty much the whole time, but late season, some of the birds had gotten bunched up. There was obviously still a few hens around that they were hanging out with, and it just kind of made it tough. And there's a lot of open country on the one half of our lease, and that's always a challenge because you can't really move around that much without getting busted. And we came really close. Honestly, if we're hunting with shotguns the whole time, we would have been able to kill a really old, really nice bird. But hunting with bows, it makes it difficult, and bird just kind of hung up at like 35 or 40 yards. Saw something with our decoy setup. The wind was really bad,
and the decoys were kind of flopping around erratically, and he just turned around and walked off, and just didn't get in range for a bow shot. And then, you know, this morning we made a quick hunt before we headed back home, and we got really close, a fun hunt. We were able to get up in the timber where the birds were roosted and get really close, and you know, right before they pitched down, a hen started yelping, and that's always kind of an alarm, because if you're calling to a bird on the roost and he's got a hen with him and she starts yelping, she's probably going to fly the other way most of the time. And he hit the ground and hung out right out in front of us a little while, never gave us a shot, and left. And so we had to call it quits. But we'll be back in a couple of weeks. We've done 2 trips now. We've really kind of scouted while we turkey hunted, kind of made some preliminary plans for how we would set up feeders and cameras to run throughout the summer and start really getting prepared for deer season. So it's kind of on to the next step, and the next step is going to be, first we're going to get feeders, supplemental food stations set up, get some cameras running, and start taking inventory as the deer start growing their antlers, and how many does we think we have, how many need to be killed. We're going to try to do some hog hunting. We got a lot of hogs, and they're going to be kind of a nuisance to us. So throughout the summer, as we go do work on the property, we're going to be trying to shoot some hogs, keep them off of our bait stations as much as possible. And that'll be some kind of fun extra hunting that we can do on this property as well, but kind of necessity hunting at the same time. And so that's what's next, and can't wait to see. We've seen a ton of deer just in our couple of trips up here turkey hunting. We're seeing a lot of deer, so we got high hopes for what our deer herd's going to look like. But when you see us next time, we're going to be out there getting our feeders running, getting cameras up, and starting to work towards the fall. So stay tuned for the next one.